Hey y'all. Okay, so we are still working in this journal here, and my littlest just fell asleep, so I thought this would be the perfect time to record this again. I recorded this already, and then I accidentally deleted it, so that's why a video didn't go up today. And it'll be going up tomorrow, which is Thursday. So yeah, it was supposed to go up today, Wednesday, but it'll be coming Thursday. Anyway, so I'm going to try to remember everything that I said, because I'm going to feel like I'm repeating myself, and I'm going to probably forget things, but I'm going to try. I did put together some really fun things or I think they're really fun things, and we'll try to get through all of them. If not, then, you know, I don't want to go over 30 minutes because it's so hard to get the videos to upload. Like, I don't know what is going on with that. Like, I have really good, fast internet, so it's not that. I think it's the server of YouTube, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so I'm just going to work on this little fruit fly. I think it's a fruit fly. It's like one of those little tiny little dudes. He keeps flying around here. What was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying now. Okay, so, yeah. So I put together a bunch of things, come up with a bunch of ideas. I was trying to revisit some things that I haven't done in a while that I normally, I almost got him, that I normally would put in journals. But, like, you know, as we learn new things and try new ways of doing journals, we'll forget some of our older things that we do. So I went through some of my old journals and was trying to get some ideas of things that I haven't done in a while. So that's what I did, and I come up with a few that I'm like, oh, those were really cool, you know? Like, why haven't I done that? I haven't done those in a long time. So that's what I'm going to do with y'all. There it is. This little gnat is going to drive me crazy now. I didn't see him in here until I started recording. I didn't see him. Okay, anyway, so, let's see. I think, where should I start? You know what? I'll just start back here. This was an idea that, you know what? I'm going to probably have to take this little, well, I don't want to mess this all. I'm just going to take the whole thing. This is a little page setup that I put together. But I think we should do this one first, because this one is kind of quick. Oh, I think that's what I was saying is I'm just going to go until I reach about the 30-minute mark, and then I will stop wherever I'm at, and then I will continue, you know, wherever, I'll pick up wherever we are in the next video. That's what I'm going to do. And someone suggested that in the comments, and I thought that was a really good idea, instead of me stressing over trying to get, you know, all this stuff done. Okay, so this is going to be a really simple layout for your pages. Just it's kind of unique. So, oh, I was supposed to tape that so that y'all didn't have to. Well, you know what? I think, okay, we can still do this. I'm going to try to do it quick, though, because I want to get through a couple of these. I got like maybe 8, 9 ideas here that I want to show y'all. Okay, so this one is, you get your page, or, you know, whatever your page is. If you already have something on there, that's fine. I just don't have anything on that one yet, so I cut out, you know, a piece of a printable or whatever that I'm going to put on here. And you get you some scrap strips. And I just grabbed a couple. I have a whole stack over there, big box of them, so I just grabbed a handful of them. And what you do, I'm not going to do the whole setup. I'm just going to give you the idea, so that way you don't have to watch me do all that. So what you do, get you some strips, lay it out to how you think it looks pretty. I think the words are going that way. And you just kind of cattywonk it like so. And you can use however many you want. You can just do just a couple. You can just do like 3 if you want. You can do them smaller strips, and you can add more if you want. So the whole point of that, though, is when you get kind of your design that you want, you're just making tiny belly bands. So what I would do is, I like that layout. Since I have my page that I'm going to glue down, then I would, for me, it'd be the most easiest to wrap that around like this. And then just tape or glue those pieces down like that. And then go to the next one and do the same thing. And you can do it at an angle. It's not going to matter. You can still get it a straight edge over here and glue your strips down like that. And then you'll just keep going until you know, have how you like it. And then you take your ephemera pieces, whatever, you know, cards or whatever you have, and you use these just like a belly band. But well, let me see. Let me add one more in here so you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's throw one more in there. They're all going to come undone on me because it's not glued. Let me see if this will help, because you're going to have several strips. So you can have like kind of like the cards kind of going over some like that. I should have pulled out one of the journals so y'all could see kind of what I'm talking about. Like, I have one in my actual journal, but I think you get the idea. So it's like little strips of like little belly bands, like little strip belly bands, and you can stick different ephemera cards and stuff like that in there. So so that was something. I haven't done that one in quite a bit, and I thought that is such an easy but so cute of a layout. So I wanted to do that again in this one. And then, actually, let me get my page back because I'm going to forget that I already sized it for that specific page. Something else that I think is super fun is, actually, we're going to move this book to the side. Look how chunky it's getting. I'm going to have to redo the spine. Look at that, because it's already so fat, and I'm not even halfway there. I still have all these pages to do. It's going to be way too big, and I do this every time. Like, no matter how much I try, I always make it too much. Oh, also, I was going to show you, because someone asked, this is just real quick. Someone asked me how many pages, like how I did the page setup. And I'm not sure if I explained that all the way, but this is the middle where I sewed all these pages together. So it's 12 flat pieces of paper that are almost the size of a regular printer sheet. And I just trimmed off like the white edges where it has it, like when you print out a printable or whatever, and it has a little bit of that white edge. Just cut that off, and then, so it's almost a full regular sheet. And then you fold them all in half, so now you have 24 individual pages like this. So it's 12 folded in half, and then you sew it in the middle. So, okay. So, the next thing I want to show y'all really quick, this is a really fun idea. I'm sure y'all have probably seen it, but it's just something I haven't done in a while. This is the accordion envelope, and you can make them a bunch of different ways, but the way I like to do it with these calendar pages. And I get these from the 99-cent store. You get them for $1, and I have piles of these because I like to use the backs of them, these little squares, and I make these little like I cut these little squares out, and I make these little magnets for my refrigerator, and I give them out as gifts. Like, I'll make a set, you know, different ones and give them out. So I have a bunch of these, But the pages are really good pages to use in your junk journal, so they never go to waste. And for something like this, they work really good. So what you do is you first get the size that you want, like how big do you want it, and you cut your cardstock down to the width first, and then you figure out how tall you want it, like this way, how wide you want it this way. And I don't want mine to be too big, so I just kind of do a rough estimate, and then I use this this cardstock to measure the size for your inside, for the actual like accordion part. And you want it to be just a little bit smaller, just barely, from the cardstock. And then you just wrap it around like that. I hope this makes sense. I've done explain this in the other video, so I feel like I might be not explaining it right. But so what I did though, like I'll show you an example here, because I made one to go in this book. So I'm going to just pick a page. I don't remember even what page it was, but it'll probably fit on any of these. So what I did was I got a piece of cardstock, and I cut it down to where it would not go over the size of the page. So this way it will fit on this page like that. And then I made it to, I sized for it to be able to fold like a trifold and still kind of fit here at the bottom. Like, so I just kind of played with the folding of it to see like where I needed it. And then I grabbed the calendar pages and I cut them down. I folded some pieces. They were like bigger pieces, and I marked it with my pencil. And I made, let me see. This one was, these were the same. All I did was I put some washi on the edges right here. I put half of the washi part on here, folded it over, so it just wraps around on these edges right here to close it like that. And you can make however many of these little pocket type things that you want. I'm just putting 2 of them in here. I don't want it to be, you know, too crazy or anything. And then to get this decorative edge, I just found one of this is just a free printable. If you just search on Google, like free envelope printables, you can find tons of them. That's where I get all my, like my templates to make tags, envelopes, all that. You can get all that free on the internet and just print yours out on some cardstock. And what I did was I took this piece and I kind of matched it up. Like, let's say this was that end. And even though this is way too big, I just lined it up kind of in the middle like that. And then I traced it on there and cut it out. So that's how I got that piece right there. So just dig around in your stuff if you want a decorative. You don't have to. You can have it just wrap around like that. You could put a Velcro dot, or you could put some, like some sari silk or some ribbon, some string or whatever, and just tie around it also. So once you get your washi tape on the side, and you don't have to, if you don't want to washi tape it, you can just glue the 2 pages together on the ends right here. You can just run a bead of glue, but when you do, it's going to take up some of the room of that pocket, so your pocket's going to end up being less, it's going to end up being more like that, like, because you're taking up the room of gluing that. Instead of, with this, you get the full pocket. It goes from edge to edge. So the next thing you want to do is just put some glue or tape, and you're going to tape it this part to this, and then you're going to put just a line in the middle right here of some glue or tape. Put that one on, and again, just right here in the middle, and then close it. Actually, we can do this part real quick because I don't think this is gonna take, this won't take that long. So I'm just gonna put, well, I need to see kind of where the middle is gonna be here. So I'm just gonna put some right here in the middle. You don't have to go all the way to the edge. Actually, I prefer not to go all the way to the edge. And do that again. And line this one up. And then do the same thing again. And however many layers that you're making yours, I'm just doing the 2, but you can do however many that you want, and you would just keep going. And then you have all of them glued, and then now you have your accordion. This is why I don't like to go all the way to the edge on mine. Now you can if you want to, but then you can't open that wide. But I like to have it more of a wide open so I can really dig in there and get those little small pieces, you know, or whatever, you know, whatever you're putting in there. And then for an easy closure for this type, if you find something, or if you want to freehand draw that out, then you would just glue another little strip. Just glue that down on just on this end and this end, and leave the middle open, so that way you can just slide that in there like that. And you can decorate this up. You could put sequins, a button on either end right here. That would be cute. And then you just put some tape or glue on this part, stick it down to your page like that. Or you could put it in a pocket if you don't want it to be permanently glued down. You can put it in a pocket or paper clip, however you want to do that. So I thought that was another cute idea. I haven't done that one in a while. Okay, let me get my lid on there. Boy, I'm making a mess throwing everything over there now. Okay, what was the next thing I want to show you? Oh, I went ahead and put my pockets on there, my 3 pockets. Let's see. So I have me a pocket here, and this isn't the best paper to use for that. And then I have my pocket there. And then, oh, I didn't never show y'all what because I finished this little thing here, and I just put some scraps on it, rounded that bottom so it don't get like hung up in there. And then I just did the tiny attacher staple, and I put some fabric on there to help it like pull in and out easier. Super cute. And I stuck an envelope in here. I just stuck some old receipts in there. I'm not sure if I ever finished showing that. And this one here, I have this one put in here, and I have some old bank thing, and some more old pages and stuff in that one. Just some old ephemera pieces that you can journal on. And then, let's see, on this page here, what I was going to do, because I have that little flip out, fold out thingy on that page. So I was just going to put this little piece of, this was a piece of a sheet. And I was going to put that on there and either glue it or do the tiny attacher thing. And then I was digging in my stamps, and I found this, and I think this long, like, swirly would be really pretty. So I was gonna get some of my like the permanent stamp ink, and then stamp it on there. I think that'd be really pretty. So that's an idea you could do for your little flip out thingies. just put a piece of fabric on there and then stamp it up. I'll show y'all whenever, after I get that stamped, I'll show y'all what it looks like. Okay, so let me see, where am I at? I'm at 20 minutes. Okay, let's do another really cute one. This one's going to be really fun. Okay, so y'all have probably seen these before. A lot of times you get these in packaging, like if you buy, I think I bought like an electronic or something, and I got one of these in the packaging. Or it was like it was a cover or something. What was that? I don't remember what it was. Or it was a calendar. Maybe it was like a free calendar thing. Okay, so what it is, it's just whatever size you want. Again, you can do this however you want, and I'll show y'all that you can even do a tiny one, like a real little bitty one. But this one is more, it's like an accordion, like it'll be like an accordion tag. So you can make this into a tag. You could use some fabric. I didn't do one of the tag type, but I will, and then I'll show y'all. I just want to give you the idea first. So what you want to do is find you whatever paper you want to use. So I always start with my inside part first, and this is just an old piece of ledger. I just found it. I had like an old stack of these somewhere. And so I used this piece. I cut off like there was like a rip part over here. Cut that off, folded it in half, and you want an odd number of accordion folds. So this is 5. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only going to work with an odd number. So any size you want. It could be this little if you wanted it. Whatever page that you want to use. I picked this because it already has lines, so you can journal on all of this. This is a big journaling spot. You can write over all of that. So that's why I picked this one. So I folded it in half, and then as you can see, I have like these little marks where it looks like it was folded here and folded over here. That's because I was trying to figure out how to get my odd number. So it's just fine if you don't get your odd number perfect the first time. Just refold it and refold it. It'll still work. So that's what I did. I made sure I had my 5, actually it's 4 folds, but 5 pieces. And then I got my scrap cardstock, and I laid it down, and I just traced around this, and I cut me out 2 pieces, just like that. And then what you want to do is glue 1 piece of your cardstock to this side, and then 1 piece of your cardstock to the back side. And then what happens is, actually, let me do this so it'll be more like how it's supposed to be. I don't want to glue it down just yet because I'm going to put a magnet in here. But this will show y'all what I'm talking about. So you glue your cardstock, 1 to one side, 1 to the other side. And then when you open it, it will just fold out like that. And this is what it looks like. This is the part where you glued your cardstock. That's like the back side, and there's the front side. So that one goes to the top square, and that one goes to the bottom square. And you fold it in half, fold it back up, just like that. And I like to put a magnet right here before I glue that down, because then it will keep it all closed for you instead of it being like flopping around like this. And I'll show y'all. And you can do this with any size, just whatever paper you want to use for your journaling. Like if I just want to use this one right here, I can do that. I can just fold it in half, and then I'll have to figure out what my 5 folds are. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect the very first time. This one's probably not going to be. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, see? I thought I did 4, but I didn't. So then I'd have to just keep doing that again. and just kind of figure out your 5 folds. I'm trying to rush so it's not coming out right, but you get the idea. Now I think I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So then I would just put a piece of cardstock here, piece of cardstock here, and then it works. And you can go really tiny. I'm going to show you. That's what this right here. I made this one, and it's like it's just on a paper clip. But look how cute it comes out. And it just folds open. So you can do journaling here. And you can take it off of here. And you can journal on this part too. And the way that I did this one, and this one's already got a magnet in it, so it just sticks. That's why I like to do a magnet, because it holds it all together. And as long as you don't cut the part where you folded, like if you want to cut it down, you want to cut on the part where it opens up like that. Kind of like, remember when you're in school and you made like the little paper doll things? It's similar to that. But as long as you keep, this is that folded part, and this is where it will open. So you can cut around that part. You just don't want to mess with this part right here. That way it will it'll all stay together. And then you can make you a little paper clip journal spot. And it just looks really cute. And you can decorate. This one's kind of plain. You can do any shape or whatever. I just used a quick punch to get that shape. And you can decorate it up. Put some actual flowers. Like you could put little flowers on it. You could put some... actually, I have some things out right here. Here's a couple of things. I got these mostly, I think, at the dollar store or the Dollar Tree. But you could put like different things on it and decorate it. But super, super cute idea. I thought I had, oh no, I put it back. I had another one I was going to show y'all that was, it was another shape just to show you. But I feel like this one pretty much, it gives you the idea. And you just kind of play with it. Like get you some scrap paper and... like, this scrap paper here, and just kind of play with it. This is the end you'd want to cut, and whatever shape that you're wanting, or whatever size, or whatever you're wanting to do, just kind of play with it. Don't do it with your good paper, at first. Just play with it first, with your scraps. See what you come up with, and then put it on a paper clip. It's super cute. Or you can make it as, like, a bigger one, and put it down to the page. And you would have like an accordion, well, I pulled it off, but you'd have an accordion like pull out that has, tons of journaling available on that page. That's all just wrapped up in one. Okay, so I think that's all I'm going to do in this one. I have more, but we're going to stop here, and I'm going to put the other stuff in the next video. So, I hope y'all like these ideas. And if you did, give me a thumbs up, and I will be back with y'all next time for some more ideas. Thank you for watching. Bye.